welcome to the Smoothside podcast. We have a special guest.
Hi guys, I'm Dom.
This is not just Dom though.
Yes.
This is Dom 2012.
All right.
Yes.
The top 500 Overwatch pro.
Yep.
Or,
Yep.
He's not pro yet.
I'm not trying to hold that.
He's the best.
He's
He's
a
the
free
best
agent.
Overwatch player in all of Denver.
Colorado.
Yeah,
That's where
Denver,
we live.
Colorado.
Remember?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Denver.
Yep.
Gosh, I love Denver. I love the Nuggets.
Okay.
Yep.
Jokic.
No, all about the Kings.
Where you get that hat from?
I don't watch basketball, bro. I'm sorry.
From the King store.
That's a nice hat.
You don't watch basketball,
No,
but you watch football.
I do watch football.
He doesn't like football.
Well, it's not that I don't like football. I just don't keep up with it. It's just not entertaining enough.
That's how I am with basketball, though. You know, like
Whoa,
I'll watch
whoa.
it, but I
okay,
can't.
listen. 82 games, yeah, I get that. Like, but the playoffs are kind of interesting.
Yeah. And I feel like college games for football is more exciting than college games for basketball, but it's flipped. Like NBA is more exciting than the NFL.
You think
Actually,
so?
I
Yeah.
somewhat agree with that. I like college football.
Yeah, because it's more high scoring, fast paced.
I think the rivalries are like way
Yeah.
crazier too. Like
Yep.
they for real want to kill each other sometimes.
Yeah, do you
the
see
fan
the
bases.
the Michigan people beat up the Michigan State player?
Wait, for real?
Oh, he went the wrong walkway. And
Oh yeah, I see it. They jumped him. Bro,
That's
they
funny.
all probably got their scholarships like revoked. Speaking of that, did you play with that one guy who got like full rides to?
Yeah, Jericho.
Yeah.
Jericho's the goat, bro.
Did you play with him?
I did play with him, but you know, practice was just bully session, and the game was like, you know, man, it was like Superman over there. You know, what I mean? Like, nah, I don't know. I know he's got his own podcast going on. Maybe you guys should try to get
for
him
real?
on here.
He has his own podcast.
really?
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, I think it's called the Big Co.
Big
Co something.
Yeah, I think actually
He's got his own brand too.
That's my boy for real.
Yeah,
Every time I walked out of Spanish, he used to come up to me.
you guys should check him out for real. He's good. They talk about hard work, how to get to the league.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, you know, when he was a freshman, I was like, man, he's just a big dude. Like, he's just like genetically lucky. But then his second year, he just put on all this technique, and I'm like, man, like, he is somebody, bro. You know what I mean? You can't stop someone in high school that's like 300 pounds, but moves like he's a receiver, and like throws people on the ground. Like he's just, you know, he's a definition of hard work.
I know. I was seeing his huddle highlights. That man, bro. He has NFL time. He could go to the NFL. For
He's
real.
different, bro. Like they just like I used to go back and watch him because I just care about, you know, my old team. You know what I mean? I still have people I care about. And he just like I remember a play specifically. They had the whole line block him, ran the ball his side, and he still made the tackle. It's like, what do you do? You know what I mean? He's like offensive coordinator's nightmare.
Yeah,
you just can't do anything about it. It's like Aaron Donald times 3. You know what I mean?
You know, F. Aaron Donald over here.
Yeah, I ran track with him, so they were trying to make him throw all the time. He was like, "No, let me come run." He was like, "Yeah, I want to try everything."
Yeah, see, because that's hard work. Because he knows that he's already strong. He's like, I need to get my legs moving.
Yeah,
that's why he works hard. He don't take easy ways.
He got some speed. And I also played basketball with him. He was on JV though.
Yeah,
but I was, you know, varsity pro. I could have went pro, but I decided not to. So.
All right, bro.
He's gonna take the Jimmy Butler route, go to JUCO.
Yeah, but then I was like, yeah, I'll take a year break. I don't know. We'll see, bro. This calculus, not it, bro. I can't. I keep trying to focus, bro, and I'm just like, oh, I'm done for the day. 30 minutes in, bro, I can't. 5 minutes in, I'm done. Like calculus. Anyways, yeah. So.
Nah, I feel that, bro.
Bro, it's so bad, bro. Math is.
When I was taking anatomy, it's just like you're learning for like 2 minutes, and then it's just words. You know what I mean? It's just words.
You phase out.
And then you go on the test, you're like, man. You're like, man, it's something to do with the heart, right? So.
Looks a little familiar.
Yeah. Man, anatomy in high school was so boring. Mr. McKinney. Mr. McKinney was so, ugh.
I liked anatomy, but just because it was my only hard class. You know what I mean? Like, I had to actually do something, if that makes sense.
Attention.
Yeah. Like, because the first week I treated it like high school. Cause I never really tried in high school. It was just like, it came easy. And then the test came, and I'm like, oh, this don't look nothing like the notes, bro. Yeah, and so I told the teacher, I'm like, you know, am I good? She's like, well, I'll drop one test, but, you know, you kind of got like 30%. So, you gotta.
Yo, 30%.
Yeah, no, I got rocked, and it was the easiest test. It's literally like just directions on the body and stuff. So I was like, "Oh, bro, I'm ruined." So I would literally like, I never learned though. I would just like, I would do nothing for like 2 weeks, and then the night of the test, I would study till like midnight, wake up at 7 a.m. and study till 11 when my class started.
Do you actually like learn from that, like when you study like last minute?
'Cause the thing with anatomy is though, it's like you don't need to understand, you just need to know. You know what I mean? But that's like the difference between anatomy and like physiology. Anatomy is like my legs here, it's here. You know, you can remember all that. You know, it's like if you did a movie in Spanish but you only speak English, all you have to remember is that phrase, and if you forget it, who cares? You did the test. You know what I mean? It's like you did the scene, you did the test.
That's true. Because you're not gonna use that in your. Are you pursuing a medical?
Yeah, I probably should really know, but.
Oh shit! Yeah, wait. This man's gonna be a doctor. You got 30% on an anatomy. Oh.
Yeah, well, I got out of the class with an A, so it was cool.
Dang. Okay.
But maybe I should.
An A. What the heck?
Yeah.
What'd you do to get an A?
Exactly what I said. I did nothing. Literally nothing. I just went to the classes, sat there, talked to my group mates, and then night before the test, pull up all the notes, everything, do all the homework, and then I go into the test, get like 98%. And then the thing with anatomy was there was a test and then there was a lab.
Yeah.
And then the lab was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Because there's no help on that. Because the test is multiple choice sometimes. Yeah. But the lab, it's like you go in and it's cadavers, so like the dead bodies. You know what I mean? And then it's like there's like a little needle in like the spots usually, and it's like label this. So every section it was different. And then how bad do we get on these podcasts? Like.
No, yeah,
I talk crazy. Yeah. So I got traumatized on my first day, bro. So
wait. You actually like go like a dead body? There's a dead body present. And you.
Yeah, it's like it's preserved formaldehyde. So you go in, you have to wear the lab coats, the masks, the goggles, and all that. And then so like when we're learning in the lab, the teacher is just like, here, feel this, touch this, you know, and like. We never had to do that, but she was like, when's the next time you're going to touch a dead body, right? When's the next time you're going to grab someone's kidney? So we're like, all right, you just grab it. But they always cover the face and the genitals, right? Just to be like respectful. First day, I go in there, and of course the rag falls off this old lady's genitals, right? And I was ruined, bro. I think it's called catcher's mitt, is what they call it. It's just like, you know what I mean? it like ruined me. I'm sorry, bro. I just had to put that out there.
Did you smell it?
You have to smell it, bro.
Whoa! What?
No. Hear me out.
Whoa!
You gotta hear me out, bro.
I'm gonna hear you out.
As soon as you walk in the room, you smell the death, bro. It's not like you're not in there like, but like. But you walk in the room, that's what we had to wear a mask, but not because of like the germs, but because it smells so bad. Like,
can you describe it?
It just smells like it smells like hospital. You know what I mean? But like really strong. Yeah, because like when you're done with the body, you have to spray it down with the chemical again. Yeah. And you know what's even more messed up? It's proven that chemical, it makes you hungry. And my classmate, he was already like, he was a funny dude, and he was always like, I'm so hungry right now, bro. As we're like dissecting people, I'm like, all right, bro, chill out.
Yo,
bro.
your classmate's a savage.
I had
you better be eating.
My other classmate, Makoto, he'd always look at me, because we literally be in some dude's like intestines, and he's like, what are you guys gonna get from lunch after this?
That's something I would do.
Yeah, it's just funny.
That is your type of thing.
Because some of it was just like disgusting. You know what I mean? Like we'd seen like dried up poop and like blood. Like the teacher would cut open an artery and then it's just like chunky. I mean, it's like ugh. You know?
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
No way.
It was definitely cool though. That was my first semester of college. You know what I mean? I'm like, that's a way to start it. I mean, I'm not doing nothing right now.
Exploring dead bodies.
Yeah, it's something new.
Almost failing anatomy, but.
Yeah, I bounced back. I think the teacher was proud of me because me and her got like cool because she would assign like group leaders, but the one kid in my group he was like really on top. You know what I mean? So I was quiet, but I was consistent like 90%. So she trusted me, like, you know, she's like, oh, Dom, come help this kid out real quick, kind of thing.
Okay, so how confident are you right now of your anatomy knowledge?
Multiple choice, I'd say I'd get like an 85%.
Okay, so if I ask you a question right now, can you name it? Do you think you're
Within 10 seconds, maybe.
okay? Name all the bones in your skull.
Oh man, so you got the maxillary,
Your skull, not your
epicranial.
That's part of your skull.
Oh, okay. Well,
Epicranial or cranial epineurosis, something like that. It's a tendon that connects the back to the front.
Snap.
Mandible.
Okay. Yep.
Oh man, I was really good.
Do you know what this
better
bone
with
is?
the muscles? No, I know
Mustache.
Maxilla.
the maxilla. Yeah, because then you got the maxillary.
Yeah.
Then there's the. I don't know. I think the buccinator's a muscle. Yeah, I remember the muscles a little better than the bones. The worst. So the tests and the labs are separate. Mm-hmm. My lab on the bones exam, because I gave up. I was studying. I was studying in the morning, and there's like, I forget how many. There's like over 100 bones in your face. And we're responsible to know all of them, and then all the rest of the body, and then all the tendons and all that, right? So I was looking at all that, and I'm like, she drops one, I'm gonna take the L. I got like 2 out of 90 or something.
This guy.
Because the question would be like, name the bone, and then like name the part of the bone.
Oh.
And I was just like, oh, I can name a bone.
Yeah.
But I can't name anything else. And then they have the little skull diagram, and they like a little dash. It's like, name this.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah, I feel like that's where I would like struggle too. Because I know most of the bones, but if you go into detail,
yeah, because
like little ass fucking tiny bones.
It's called bony landmarks is the thing that ruined me. Because I feel like anyone can name the bones in their body. You know what I mean? Then the landmarks, there's like a little, for example, in your head, there's the sutures, all those, the little cracks or whatever.
Yeah.
Like those are crazy. And then there's like the smaller chunks, and it's like I'm becoming a nurse, not like a brain surgeon, so I don't really care.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? It's like I can get away with it. I don't. Yeah.
Man's about to get that nurse pay. Okay.
Occipital.
That's the hope.
Parietal. Temporal.
I'm surprised you guys know all that.
Zygomatic. Bro, we paid attention in anatomy. Come on now. Right. Yeah.
Must have been nice.
Yeah.
Must have been nice.
Yeah. Them coloring sheets help.
Cerebrum.
So I was really good with the brain. I remembered all the cranial nerves for a while. Even the teacher was like, damn, dude. Like, because it was an extra credit assignment. I didn't know it was due at the end of the year. And she gave it to us like a month before the end. So I did it the first day. And then we had a test on it. And I guess no one did the assignment. And I was the only one who got 100%.
Dang.
She was like, how do you know that? I'm like, because I sat there. Because the extra credit was to sit in front of a camera like this. And you have to send her the video, no cuts. You have to name everything, how to test it. And then there was one more. I think it was like where it is. You have to like label it.
Mm-hmm.
So
wait, test a brain?
Yeah. Because like it's she was telling us this part of med school too. Like nurses, whenever you get a brain injury, they take you in and you have to test every nerve in your face to make sure it works. So you had to like show it. So like for example, the olfactory nerve in your nose, you'd be like, oh, you test it by smelling something.
Okay, I thought you were talking about like taking a brain and like putting like
Frankenstein?
No. And making like the face do some weird stuff in the body, like dance. Imagine being controlled. Wait, isn't Elon Musk making like a chip to put in your brain?
Yeah, I think that's like, if he can successfully do that, I think Mr. Beast said something about it, like, that's infinite money, like, for the rest of your life, if you get it in, because you have access to all the knowledge.
Yeah, but what if you just get like control? Like, what if one day Elon Musk like, I want to control Dom?
Yeah, see, that's why I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, then you just go and kill someone.
I think it's high risk, high reward.
I feel like it's high risk, low reward.
Because you're too old fashioned. I wouldn't get it either. 'Cause I want to, at my last battle, I want to fight all these robots. I'm be like, my headband on, and
like
my ripped shirt, like, boom, and I'm just dying.
Like the movie iRobot.
See,
Will Smith.
I would do it just because, like, if they really wanted to do that stuff to you, they'd do it right now. You know what I mean? Like, why? If that was my thing, I was talking to my girlfriend about it. It's like, so I was talking about joining the Air Force, and everyone's like, oh, you want the government to own you? The government owns all of us already.
Yeah, that's true.
That is true. You might as well get some benefits from it, you know what I mean?
Not me, though. I'm rogue.
Yeah, okay.
They can't stop me. Do they? They must not know.
No, they're watching right now, right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah,
they're only watching because I want them to watch.
Ooh, he lets them see what he wants them to see.
All right.
Yeah.
Damn. I look good in black. Why are we all wearing black? Whoa.
Oh wait, for real.
It's match day, bro.
Oh,
We're almost all matching. We're almost all matching. That's crazy.
Go put some jeans on, bro.
Yeah, go put some jeans on. Then we'll all be matching.
I don't have any dark jeans.
You can borrow my jeans.
Whoa.
Whoa.
One leg in each.
Hey yo. Hey yo.
Anyway.
No one said they're joking. All right.
So, Dom.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. Ask some more questions, bro. Actually, no. Listen, okay. You know, I'm a content creator, self-proclaimed.
Yeah.
You know, 84 subs. You know, 5.
Okay.
You know, my question to you, as someone who's, you know, a good, you know, I see potential. Okay, I know talent.
All right, Professor.
Okay, so what I'm saying to you, right?
Uh-huh.
So I know you have your limitations, okay? Because this dude is notorious for his bad Wi-Fi problems, right?
Yeah.
But if you did have good Wi-Fi, you know, would you stream?
I'd think about it. My issue is I feel like I ain't gonna lie, I be saying some out of pocket stuff sometimes.
Yeah, you can't be every day.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I feel like we're in a very sensitive era.
Yeah.
You know, I don't be talking like crazy, but you know, even like a cuss word. Yeah.
Y'all used to be
I like how
great.
he agreed. He's like, yeah.
Y'all used to be different, bro.
Yeah. You know.
That's what I had to
But
do
at
for
lunch,
some
bro, lunch was crazy.
Lunch was crazy. But you hit a level of maturity, and it's like, you know, I don't be saying nothing like crazy no more. But you know, even like a cuss word will make someone mad nowadays. You know what I mean?
It depends on what type of cuss. We can't be saying like. I'm not gonna say it, but
Smoking the.
yeah.
He knows.
Yeah.
British.
Yeah, but you know, it just feels like, you know, high risk, high reward kind of thing.
It is.
Putting yourself in front of all these people too, you're like always being held accountable for something. 'Cause I mean, you know, like they'll just try to cancel you for breathing nowadays. It's like because people hate on people who make money, which is something I'll never understand.
That's a bar.
I'll never understand. There's always like I meet so many people every day. They're like, "Oh, I hate this guy." I'm like, "Why do you hate him?" And they're like, "Oh, he's rich." I'm like, "Why don't you learn?" You know? I'm like, 'cause I be reading books.
This man reads.
I try to read books. 'Cause, you know, I don't want to be broke when I grow up.
Okay, did you read Rich Dad Poor Dad?
I didn't, but the dude
Okay.
I used to do when I coached this dude's son, right? Yeah. And we used to have to drive really far, so I'd hitch a ride with him.
Mm-hmm.
His name was LeVar. If you ever see this one day, LeVar, you're the GOAT, bro.
Ooh.
And he was a solar panel salesman. I was talking to you about him earlier, and he told me that he was going through it at one point, right? Mm-hmm. He wasn't making no money in sales. And then he said, I read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Psychology and Money. He gave me like 30 books. He's like, I kept reading them over and over again, and now he's on track to make $300K this year. I'm like, he's doing something right. You know what I mean? And that's what he was telling me. He's like, all this is a game. Mm-hmm. And he's you know, because we would drive like 3-4 hours to these games. You know what I mean? And then, you know, his kids, they were 12-year-olds, so they don't care what's going on. So it's just me and him talking. And he, like, enlightened me on money, and he's like, you know.
Dang, he was dropping knowledge.
He was, you know, he was suggesting all these books, and he was willing, he was, like, offering to work with me and, like,
did you please
like
tell
mentor
me,
you know?
Please tell me you said yeah.
I said yeah, but I haven't talked to him in a minute because we thought he was gonna head coach for a team the next season because we lost it's like the little kid Super Bowl. Yeah, we lost that to some dumb stuff. You know what I mean? And
to the refs.
The refs and our coaches, they started fist fighting in the middle of the game. You know what I mean? And that's just,
whoa.
It's like
come on now, it's for the kids.
We're coaching 12-year-olds. You know what I mean? That's and, you know, I wasn't old enough to be like yelling at people and stuff. So I was more like assistant coach. I was just hanging out. I was just being there, making the kids feel better when they're down by like 10. You know, I'm like joking around with them.
That's not even that bad of a deficit, to be honest.
No, it really, like, we never got blown out.
Yeah.
You know, but the coaches were doing it for themselves. I'm like, man, that's weird, bro. Yeah. That's why my friend left that team. Isaiah, he was done with it, and I didn't blame him. I'm like, man, this is embarrassing. Like, all these kids are watching you guys fight. Like, what example is that set? Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm like, that's embarrassing. But he's a cool dude. I thought he was going to head coach, and I coach with him, but I should text him sometime.
You should. Don't fumble the bag. He said he'll mentor you.
He's a mentor. 300K?
Yeah. Oh, it's only up from where he is right now.
Exactly. And that's what I really admire him, too. He was telling me he comes from nothing. he was telling me he grew up in Southside LA.
Uh-huh.
You know, he used to do all the gang stuff. And he was like, he said one day he got a girl pregnant, and he was like, what am I doing? You know, he's like, I can't raise a family here.
Yeah.
So then he just got his mind on money, and look where he is now. So,
Dang,
he's moving.
Does he have a college education?
No.
And he's going to be making more money than you?
See, me and him got different goals in sight, though, because I want to be financially stable and comfortable.
Yeah.
Because I don't need to be rich, you know what I mean? I don't need a mansion. If my end goal is to just raise a family and be cool, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't need to be, like, grinding every single day, no sleep. You know, that life is for some people, but it don't sound cool to me, you know what I mean?
Yeah, listen, I'm trying to grind for like 20 years of my life and have, you know, the rest of the be so rich that I could just chill for the remainder of my life.
You know, I can respect that heavily. You know what I mean? And my coach Mosley told me a quote that I'll never forget. He said, "I don't care what your craft is, but you pick a craft and you perfect it until the day you die, right?"
Yeah.
So your craft is making some money.
Yeah.
You're doing this kind of stuff. That's your craft. And as long as you do the craft the best you can, you never go wrong. So.
Oh, Coach Mosley, that's a quote.
Yeah,
that's a good quote.
Coach Mosley was the guy, bro. He taught me a
bar.
lot of stuff about life.
Nah, Coach Mosley made me throw up too many times. That's the only reason why I didn't go back to playing.
24 100s and what do you call it? 115 degree heat. He
Yeah,
care,
bro. He made us roll the whole field. I threw up 5 times that one day when he made us. We lost one game and he made us roll the whole field because we had hella flags. And I threw up like 5 times, and he was like, "I don't care, you better keep rolling."
Yeah,
I was
bro.
like, ugh.
He was relentless, bro.
That's why I didn't play.
He used to laugh at heat warnings, bro. The heat warning,
He's like,
bro.
130 degrees? Nah, suit up.
Yeah, that's why I played basketball. You know, it was light. I was basically the coach. I was telling the coach what to do, bro.
You gonna disrespect Stoll like that, bro?
Bro, ooh, it's bro. You know, the thing I hate more is that I told him, bro, he's gonna be in my video, and then he flaked on me. How you finna ghost me? How you finna ghost me? You're a grown man, bro.
Took that personal, man.
I did, but it's okay. I'm gonna get my get back.
That's cool.
You just pull up one random day.
Yeah, pull up to his house.
All right, bro.
Just kidding,
How
guys.
about that? I don't think it's that.
Allegedly,
deep, man.
allegedly.
In GTA, in GTA.
Why is everyone looking at me?
Taking it a little personal, bro.
Yeah. It's not that serious.
Yeah,
deep, man.
football.
I
Yeah.
mean,
So do you like playing football?
I liked it, but yeah, in hindsight, I would have worked a little harder at it. You know what I mean? 'Cause especially getting denied from all those big schools I applied to, that really it kind of humbled me in a way. It's like, man, I just wasted all my time focusing on school. If I could go back, because I'm going, I could be at this school with like all C's.
yeah.
If I go back, I would follow Jericho more. You know what I mean? Because like I had him for 2 years. He could have made me a monster if I would have been like, hey, let me go work out with you at your house.
Yeah.
Because that's the other thing about him. He's a humble, super nice guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he is.
Very lovable dude. So, yeah, I can't wait for him to go to the league and be like, oh, I know that guy. I'll be texting one day like, hey, yo, Jericho.
Bro, I'm going to be lit. I'm going to be like, yo, I went to... You gotta, silence that out. Yeah,
I mean, if he makes it to the league, everyone's gonna know one day.
That's true.
You know what
That's
I mean?
true.
But,
Yeah.
But no, he is a cool dude. I haven't talked to him in a long, long time. But if you see this Jericho, you gotta support her in the dark. I promise I'm not a nobody. I'm not here, but like I was here before they were famous, kind of thing. You know what I mean? I'm not here to ride the fame, because I recognize he's making moves, man. Like.
Yeah, when I saw that he posted the Alabama thing, that's when I was like, whoa.
Alabama's crazy.
Whoa, hold up. Full ride to Alabama?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't think he's going to go.
Wow.
I want to see where he goes. Because I feel like he could go anywhere he wanted to.
Yeah.
He
I feel like if he goes to like Alabama or like the Miami, I don't think he'll be like a first year starter.
He's going to the Pac-12. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. There's hella talent in Pac-12.
He should go to Oregon.
I would go to Oregon. That was my dream school. Like
that's my like my dad grew up in Portland for a little bit, so him and his friends are kind of Duck fans. So.
Bro, they got the best uniforms in college too.
Yeah, those pink, those black and pink ones.
Yeah.
They're fire.
Hard.
And their quarterbacks. Is he still playing there? He's pretty good.
Yeah.
He can run the ball pretty. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about.
My guess, he's either gonna go to the first D1 that offered him.
Yeah.
Or Oregon, because he'd be wearing that Oregon hoodie, or Colorado because of Deion Sanders.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I'd go to Oregon. Bro, what's it called?
Getting re-offered by Deion Sanders is crazy. Like when I saw that, I think that was the coolest thing I've seen from him. Like on top of all those offers, Deion Sanders himself said, "Yeah, I want Jericho on my team."
Ooh, that's actually fire. That's
crazy,
actually fire.
Bro.
Bro, a Hall of Famer, a legend,
He
NFL
living
legend.
his dreams right
Wow.
now.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Every time he gets an offer, I'm like that deep down motivation. Like I should just go to the gym and start going crazy and send some, film somewhere. I'm sure like a D3 would take me or something, but I don't got that dog in me anymore. I can't do all that no more.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm out of shape.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to run again. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of easy to get back in shape.
It is. It is. All it takes is a solid month of hard work, and you're back into shape. If a month, to be honest.
I feel like 4 months I can get in like college football shape.
Yeah.
Because especially like if you were not to go D1, like it's just the knowledge part.
Yeah.
Like if you are very smart about your position and the plays, they'll take you.
Yeah.
It's just the D1 schools that separate it. Like Alabama, they don't care how smart you are.
Yeah.
If you can't like outperform everyone around you, then they're not gonna take you.
Yep.
So. Yeah. But that's a dream of the past.
Yeah.
Move on.
Yep. Can't dwell on the past,
It's kind of sad.
Life's full of opportunities. Don't make it a life full of what ifs.
Yeah, I feel like the coaching is cool enough with me. You know what I mean? Like, especially winning those championships with the kids. Like, that stuff's cool. You know what I mean? And all those kids remember you. One day they're going to buy me a house. I already know it. When they go to the NFL, they'll remember Coach Dom. I try to be I'm the cool coach. I let Isaiah do the yelling. So,
Do you, wait, Isaiah.
Mm-hmm.
No way!
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, when we saw you at that one Easter, when you guys were playing, was it the same league or was that a different?
Easter?
Remember, or was it Easter? Where we all played?
You were there?
It was Roman's thing.
Oh, yeah, Roman, yeah. Roman's grad party.
Yeah, I was coaching with him.
Yeah. Was that the same league that the coaches fought?
No. We went to a tackle league. I'm going to keep it like mostly anonymous. But we went to a tackle because the one I coached with him that we did coach was a 7-on-7. And then we went to tackle to like, kind of climb the ranks, and then that's where it all happened.
Would you ever be a head coach?
I don't think it's for me. Like, I feel like I'm a good, maybe not assistant, but like, maybe like, it's hard to describe. I could be a coordinator, you know what I mean? Because like, I'm not in it right now, you know what I mean? But like, when I want to win a game, I'm gonna win a game, you know what I mean? Like, I'll sit there and watch film on 12-year-olds. Stop, bro. Stop.
What do you mean?
This is why I can't stream, bro.
Pause.
Pause.
Rewind.
Hey, listen. All right, let me
pause and rewind.
I don't care what league I'm coaching. I will watch film to make sure that my team comes out on top. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. See, this is why I can't stream, bro. I be saying crazy stuff and don't even mean it, bro.
That's a clip.
You clip, bro.
Take me home, bro. I can't do this, bro.
Jail time.
There's something in your house, bro. Some mold in the walls or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's the asbestos.
Yeah, I'm not in the right place. I didn't sleep last night, bro. That's my bad.
Did you really not sleep?
No, I slept a little bit. I stayed up. I studied for some, and then I took the test, and it was like I didn't need to study. I was really annoyed the whole test. I'm like, why did I study, bro? I should have just slept.
Was it for your anatomy or your?
No, it was for the math. I don't have anatomy this semester, but I'm never studying for that class again, bro.
Honestly, math.
I've taken 3 statistics classes in my life. Like, I feel like there's nothing you can teach me anymore. I'm just sitting there.
Dang, this man's gonna be like.
That's true. That's what they say. They say once you take like 2 statistic classes, you kind of
It's repetitive, yeah.
Because it's like, what more can you teach me, bro? Media mode, and then the calculator. That's it. Yeah, it's just numbers.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's something crazy. But you have to take it.
So what's your favorite subject in school?
Anatomy. So the sciences. Before the nurse stream and all that, I wanted to be a teacher, like a science teacher.
Yeah.
And then consistently, whenever I get some BS like that math class, I'm like, man, I should just be a teacher and then coach on the side. Because I'm like, that's fun.
Yeah.
But people don't pay their teachers no more, bro. You can't live off of being a teacher anymore.
That's true.
I think that's the craziest thing in the world. Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
Like, if you look up a teacher's wage, like, especially new teachers, I probably can make more than them in a restaurant right now. Like,
that's why I become a PE teacher.
Yeah,
bro, you get paid to play.
You get paid to just stand there,
Yeah.
But the only thing, you gotta pick up a side hustle.
Yeah.
And that sucks.
Solar.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Go door to door.
You know what I think is underrated side hustle? Bartending.
Yeah.
If you're sociable and you can talk to people, and you got a decent face, yeah, you'd be making out like $300 a night.
Well, okay, I feel like if you're a female bartender, you gonna get at least $300 a night, bro. Yeah.
So if you could talk to people, you look cute, you know, you make all the money. I working in the restaurant right now, like some of these girls they make as much as someone with a college degree, and they're just doing it part time. Because people just be like, here's $40 just because you know your nails look nice today. Like, that's so crazy.
You're looking smoking today. Can I get your number?
I mean, it's kind of like, in a way, it's degrading yourself though, because sometimes it's like where I work, they be talking crazy to these girls.
Hey,
just for a tip, you know.
If I was a girl.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Say what you want.
What?
Say what you want.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's why.
It don't bother me. You know?
See, I'm trying to get a wife. Like, I'm trying to get a lawyer wife. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to get a doctor wife, bro. Because I just want to be a YouTuber. I hate taking
He needs him a sugar mama.
Exactly. Like, if I could get a girl to take care of me.
Hey, that's where you drop the socials, bro.
Yeah.
That's true.
Where them Hello Kitty girls at? Where them Hello Kitty girls at?
Come on, I'm blicked up. Or no, I'm not blicked up. Look, I got the mask, okay? Come on,
please.
Sanrio, innit? Come on, see, I know the characters. Hello Kitty. Yeah.
Was that actually a cartoon?
Hello Kitty. Think so.
Yeah.
It's more of like a brand thing.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they.
But I remember like a commercials of it and like her talking.
Yeah.
Or am I tripping?
I know they got like their own universe kind of thing.
Yeah.
Which is stupid. What's up with all these universes? Okay, Marvel universe, donezo. You're done. After Iron Man, you're done. Okay. At Endgame, I stopped watching. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The Endgame was kind of.
I still haven't watched Endgame. I'm behind.
I can't believe y'all talking like this.
But Doctor Strange.
Thor was pretty good. Thor Ragnarok.
It was okay. Actually, no, it was pretty good. I liked Doctor Strange and
that was good.
What's it called? Guardians of the Galaxy. That was my favorite.
No, I could. Some of them hit, but some of them are like. Yeah. They feel like they just threw it in there just to throw it in there.
Like the Spider-Man movies, fire. The new Thor movies, and I mean, it's not as bad as people say
it's all right, like.
But
you could tell it's kind of made for younger people now.
But I feel like now, since like the main like storyline, they're like they have to like rebuild the hype again. So I think that's what they're doing.
I like what they're doing too. They said they're gonna go a little bit more realistic, like more bloody, and I kind of like that because the reason why we don't like it is because we were watching it in like 2012 when we were like kids. That was the coolest thing ever. You know what I mean? Like Hulk throwing someone across the room, that was enough to be like, oh my god. And now that we're older, it's like, it's kind of cheesy.
Yeah, they ruined the whole. They ruined my favorite superhero. They ruined it.
It's because their motion graphics team sucks.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. They got worse in 10 years.
They got crazy. Worse with better technology.
Yeah, like, that's crazy.
My computer, I could probably render something way better.
Nah, I believe that. Have you seen She-Hulk, bro?
Yeah, bro.
That's actually a joke. Like a 5-year-old made that.
That's actually a joke.
I'm like, dog.
Okay, no, but why they do Hulk like that? Why?
No, for real.
Why is he getting bullied by this woman?
Bro.
Actually,
my favorite superhero, bro.
That's your favorite. You would.
Yes.
Because he has a little man syndrome. That's why he.
That's crazy.
I'm just saying.
No, bro. Hulk
Crazy.
is a bad MF. I read comic books when I was a kid.
Oh, really? My dad has a bunch of comic books, but I don't read them.
The Hulk comic book slapped. Hulk and Thor comic books were pretty crazy. Hulk. He has a vendetta.
Against Hulk?
Yeah.
I don't care about Hulk. Hulk
who's your favorite superhero?
Yeah, let's say, who do you like then?
Oh, I don't.
Iron Man.
I don't know.
Okay.
No way. A rich boy. I don't know if I have a favorite superhero. I do have a Spider-Man poster though, but that's not my favorite superhero. I don't know.
Who's your favorite superhero?
I don't know, bro. Probably. It sounds basic, but probably like Captain America.
Oh my god!
Just because, not
bro.
deep down, bro.
He's white.
No, listen.
Same hairstyle.
Deep down, when they reboot Marvel in like 10, 15 years, I promise you, I'm gonna get shredded as I can and apply for the next Captain America.
I promise
you, bro.
You better.
I promise you.
You better.
I will.
I'm gonna bring this podcast back up.
No, Marvel was hard ever since we were little. You remember that Wii game that we used to play? I forget what it was called.
It's like a little cartoon.
Yeah, and they were like little characters.
Yeah, I remember that. I used to play that
that's
on my
like a
DS too.
staple in my mind. Bro.
I used to play it on my DS
That
too.
stuff was crazy.
Oh, I forgot about DSs. Oh my gosh.
Bro, yeah, that was pretty cool.
Dang. And the portable
PSP.
PSP, yeah.
Yeah.
That was ahead of his time.
It was. I didn't have a PSP, but I had PSP the worst version.
Yeah.
Well, it was newer, but it was okay. You know, I had a choice between a 3DS, an iPod, and I picked the Vita, bro. I was a PlayStation fanboy.
Bro.
And I still had the Vita though. I would not have the iPod. I probably would have broke that. Not gonna lie, but the DS I needed that because this dude had a DS. I was like, dang.
Bro, 3DS.
I was too broke for games though.
that's how it be though.
If they were like the only games I had were like those $2 ones in the corner at GameStop. You know what I mean? I was playing the most random stuff. I was all like Ghostbusters. There's some Ninja Turtle game with like 2 levels. I played that like just over and over.
You were 2 levels.
No, dude, it was so bad.
That's why I had a modded DS. Like,
whoa.
It was I forgot it was called a Game Freak or something, and like you can download games on it. I had like hundreds of games on there. I just played them.
Yeah, I only had Pokemon. That's the only game.
Yeah.
I had Pokemon. But I never finished.
I bought a Pokemon demo game for like 35 cents, bro. It was only one fight. So redo the fight like 10 times.
Nah, you had to be mad,
bro. I was broke.
35 cents for one match.
Yeah,
that's not even worth
crazy. Because it was like it was one of those like usually you know how they used to have it on like display and you can play. It's usually like one of those. It's like the tester cards where they pretty much just give them out. They're like, yeah, you can have it. But I think too is because my parents didn't really understand games. So I only got into games when I went to his house and then we play there. And I told my parents like, man, I really want this. And they're like, why would you put $10 into like something on the screen? You know what I mean? Because like, if I asked for like, you know, a football or like, you know, something to do outside, they'd always buy it. And I don't think they understood like how much you get from a game. You know what I mean?
What do you get from a game?
Honestly, in hindsight, nothing.
Yeah.
But when you're younger, it's entertainment. But that's what, you know, I told myself, if I ever have a kid, I'm not letting them play games.
Whoa, why? Whoa, why?
It's a waste of time, bro. I wish I could get all my time back. I mean, like, maybe occasionally, but I don't want them to sit in the house all day playing games.
True,
you know what I mean? Plus, like, you know, I'd hope my passions rub off on my kid, and if they got into a sport, we'd be working that all day. You know what I mean? Even if they like something I've never done before, like swim. I'm a swim dad now. They like basketball. I'm a basketball dad now. Don't know anything about it. I'll figure it out.
Coach Raw.
Coach, I should be a trainer. Not gonna lie, cause I went from not touching the rim to like almost windmilling, and then I got hurt, allegedly. But yeah, what's it called? Video games. Yeah. Well, I was trying to say something. I
feel like video games are only good if you get paid from it.
Yeah.
And the only people that are getting paid from it are the people who dedicated their whole life playing video games.
Well, it's not even that. Well, as a streamer, you know, I know the scene. It's like one, you have to be really good at the game. Yeah. So he could probably be a good Overwatch streamer because they're like, oh, he's top 500. I can learn some stuff. Or there's someone who's not as good as the games, but they're kind of funny. Like, yeah. So that's kind of what I would be. I'm not gonna lie, I'm okay at games, but I'm not like this guy.
The way to blow up, like, the quickest way is to kind of be both, right? Like, if you ever look at the dudes who blow up super quick, it's the people with, like, really heavy reactions. Like, Tyler 1 and stuff that just scream at everything. I mean, like, that kind of humor is done, but if you're just, like, have that natural, like, out personality and, like, you're funny when stuff happens, and that's how you blow up.
That is true, yeah.
Because prime era YouTube, Twitch, and all that was, like, playing a horror game that was like $2.
Yeah.
And then,
that's how it's been, like, all of YouTube's life. Like, PewDiePie, that was his thing, you know, reaction. Insomnia.
When he played Outlast, that's when I started watching him, too. That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
It's always been the thing,
Because I feel like if you have no personality and you want to stream, you have to be, like, really good. You know what I mean?
Good looking.
Because even, like, now, if I'm trying to watch something,
That's who.
Let's keep it real, right? And if I'm even like now, if I'm just trying to watch something for fun, am I gonna watch the dude that's hitting a crazy clip but is dead silent, or the dude who's gonna make me laugh? You know what I mean?
He has a point. He has a point.
Like
Yeah.
you gotta be crazy good for people to want to watch you
Yeah.
just for your gameplay. Because like I don't like streams where all you hear is like
the keyboard and stuff.
and they're like, I'm going left, and that's all you hear, right? I'd rather hear the dude that's like laughing or like making a joke. Right? Yeah. That's where you find the good balance, because there's dudes that are like good at games and are funny, but they don't take it like super serious, so they can joke around, and then that's the people you watch. So,
or wait, there is some people who take the game really seriously, and then they just have them rage moments. That's why people watch him, to just watch the rage moments when he dies.
But then my issue with that is like, do you want that persona following you?
Yeah.
Because like if you get famous off of that, people are gonna mess with you for the rest of it. It's like you're making yourself the victim. Like, cause even when you calm down, people are just gonna do everything to make you mad.
that's true.
And because they just want the reaction, you know what I mean? And then, cause then you can never move on. Cause everyone just wants to hear you scream. So then it's like,
Yeah, they'll be bullying.
Yeah.
Text to speech, it's crazy.
Yeah. See, I can never be one of those dudes. I think that kind of happened to like Ice Poseidon, or what was that one dude, Asian Andy? You guys know who I'm talking about?
that the guy who rated me, Hyphonics, he used to hang out with them.
Really?
Oh, for real? Dang.
But I don't know if you want to be associated with those guys.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. But I mean, I'm just using him as an example, like Asian Andy. You know what I mean? Like his life will never be the same, bro.
Yeah.
He wasn't famous for a good reason. He was famous because he was chubby and people made fun of him. Like, he can never bounce back. They'll just keep making fun of him forever.
That's depressing.
Yeah.
Dang.
It's like when you get famous off of that, the only way to get famous and live like a better life is to pull like a David Goggins and just like completely flip your life around and become an influencer.
That's what even Jonah Hill was talking about, that where he was like, I seen on a thing where he was like, I'm labeled as the fat person in Hollywood, and people don't want to, because he's losing weight now, he's like, people don't want to hire me for movies unless I gain weight.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you like the initial way you present yourself will follow you for the rest of your life, like digital footprint kind of thing.
Yeah.
So like part of the cancel culture too. You say something like 30 years ago, you're still responsible for it. You know what I mean? And it's like, I get it. There are bad people, but it's like people change, man. Give people a chance. You know what I mean? So.
I mean, I don't know. Some people don't change though.
Yeah, no.
Some people are out of pocket.
Yeah, I mean, some people are crazy. So, let's keep it real. Some people talk crazy, and you're just like, wow, dude. Like maybe it's for the better.
Why are you so quiet, Rashid?
I'm just listening, bro.
Nervous,
This man is just like deep staring at your knee.
He's got trauma from those PlayStation parties a few years back. Those were demonic.
I think, bro, video games though, I feel like is like a good place for me, because I moved because I used to go to school with these guys. I knew them since preschool. I knew them since 2nd grade. So, I hung out with them elementary school. At the end, I moved to
a different part of Denver.
Yeah, to Wichita.
Yeah.
Wichita, Washington. So yeah, I moved to Wichita. So, and then I was like, dang, I have no friends. Like, I would go to the park, like, the little spinny thing. I used to pretend I was pretending like I had friends. Like, so I would go hang out by myself and spin. And I was like, I was pretending like I was talking to people. And actually, no,
it's crazy, bro.
No, I did have imaginary friends though. Like when I was at the school with you guys, but that was like, I don't know. It was kind of weird though. I mean, I'm not an only child, but my sister is a little older.
Yeah. So
it's kind of like hard to really be friends with a sister that's like 3 years older. But yeah, so I played PlayStation, stuff like that, but I also was playing a lot of Minecraft. Like that was that was my thing,
That was the wave back.
That's
then.
like a staple in our generation. Like
Minecraft.
I feel like every person I know has played Minecraft.
Yeah, because we were like 8 years old when Minecraft for real blew up.
We were the target audience.
Yeah.
But I had to play on this Macintosh, so that's like the only game I could play, because they don't release games for Mac like that. So, which is it's kind of a good thing for me, and also a bad thing, because I could have been way better at video games if I was playing like CS:GO and stuff back then. But it's kind of good because all the dark web stuff. Like,
Yeah.
the internet was way less secure, so I could have easily been chopped, bro. I could have died or something, That's why the Mac was good. So, yeah. I had a lot of internet friends, too. So, it's kind of sad. Because, I didn't have friends in real life. But, yeah. Anyways, not to make
Bro's sad. You alright, bro? You need a hug?
Okay?
I'm just saying, like, it's kind of good for some people, but at the same time, it's kind of hard. I don't know, because, what am I saying?
Well, then here, I get what you, because, like, they have benefits, but, like, inevitably it's a waste of time. But I feel like it's healthy to have, like, a time waster that you enjoy, you know what I mean? Like, if you're consistently all the time doing something, that's how burnout happens, you know what I mean?
That is true, yeah. You get burned out.
It's like,
Voice. Whoa.
You alright, bro?
I don't know. My voice just cracked. That means I'm growing. Can I say? What can I say?
Alright, bro.
His ears are
Alright,
growing.
My ears aren't even that big. I wish they were a little bit bigger. How big are your ears?
They're the average
God.
ears.
Oh,
Yeah.
They're like double your ears like.
Yeah, that's actually crazy. But you have the same ear size.
Hey, we're brothers.
Is that right, bro?
We're born together.
Preschool buddies.
Actually, kind of do. Yeah, preschool. I remember preschool is okay. What? Like, that's like right before going to preschool. That's like when I gained consciousness. Like I remember I woke up in my mom's bed in the orange room. I was like, Mom.
He was actually born, bro.
Yeah, I was like, that's such a crazy moment. Like, I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
And do you have any memories before preschool?
I feel like my consciousness moment was reading Monkeys on the Bed. You remember that book?
Yeah.
The little kid book. That's like my first memory.
How old? Do you remember how old you were?
Preschool, around that time. But that's when generally everybody gains like consciousness, right? When you kind of start remembering stuff. Everything before kindergarten is a blur for me. I don't remember if I was a bad menace kid or if I was. I don't think so. I think I was a pretty good kid.
No, you probably had short man syndrome. I wasn't bad because I was shy.
even elementary school.
Yeah, no, I was looking at my height because I seen like my 5th grade football picture when I was playing football, and they said my height I was 3'10". In 5th grade.
You're a munchkin.
Football playing Mighty Mites.
And I was on the line.
You playing for the wrong team.
I was on the line, bro.
3'10" on the back.
3'10".
As a coach for youth football, if they don't know what to do with you, you're a lineman, bro.
Yeah.
They just are like, all right, go get some playtime. When I coached 12-year-olds, we had a kid who was about 4'5", maybe like 80 pounds. We put him as a nose guard. He was our second string nose guard. He'd just get pancaked. And we're like, all right, that's your 10
That was literally me. I was 3'10" on the line, like probably 50 pounds.
Can you
That's
imagine playing it? Bro, I would just...
I would quit if I was the quarterback, bro. I'd be like, what y'all giving me, man?
I was a D tackle.
You should just become
that guy was a menace, bro.
Yeah.
They couldn't block him. He was too low.
Hey, but I learned the swim moves, you know.
became a minion, bro. You should have applied.
Bro, that's when I started my baseball career.
Baseball?
Because I was too short to play football.
Dang, baseball.
But then I was like, baseball's boring.
It is.
I tried out for baseball in high school just because the coach told me to.
Yeah. And
I could swing fine, but I could not throw or catch.
Bro, you probably could hit home runs easy.
Yeah, it was cool, but I still talk about it with one of my friends I tried out with to this day. Like, the environment in baseball is so much more negative than like, any other sport I've done. Like, in football, when a new guy comes, I work out with him. I let him know, like, this is going to be hard, but we're cool.
Yeah.
Or like, I'm going to yell at you, but we're cool. I go to baseball, they're like, get the fuck out of here. You suck. I'm like, bro, like, calm down. And like, cuts are coming soon, da-da-da, but they don't even have enough players for cuts.
Honestly, maybe it was just the team that we, because our high school was kind of...
baseball culture.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, I'm like, aren't you guys supposed to, like, uplift me? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's the whole point of a team, but they're just trash talking. I'm like, all right, bro. I'm going to go back to football.
Baseball is just solos.
My experience for baseball teams is positive,
Well, you played youth, right? Like, younger?
Yeah, youth.
Yeah, I mean, that's really
ball,
enforced because they want kids to, like, enjoy playing sports, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they ain't in high school.
Yeah.
Okay. No. Nah. I actually wish I played sport. If I played sports when I was younger, I'd be like way better. I probably would have been dunking earlier.
If you didn't bail out on the football practice that one time.
Okay, well no, that's different. I'm talking about like
bailed on me, bro.
I'm talking about younger though. Like,
Or did he show up and then just leave?
He came to one practice. Was it our COVID practices? I can't remember. It was COVID
it was
or
like
off season.
sophomore to junior year.
So it was our COVID practices, I think. But
no,
like,
no, it was freshman to sophomore.
Was it?
Yeah.
I think it was the summer ones though that were optional because there
Yeah.
wasn't a lot of people there. It was like me, you, and like 3 other dudes.
Dang, wait, I was playing freshman or something.
You were probably skipping them, bro. I do remember because it's that one
Yeah,
week that they give us off.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't show up to the
Because they were like not mandatory, but
Yeah.
mandatory.
I didn't show up. I always used to do like the Zoom meetings and stuff,
Yeah.
but I didn't have a car, so I didn't have a ride, and I'm all the way in, a whole nother town.
You had to play with Coach because he drive the kids up, bro.
You mean Denver?
That's my
I just
bad,
got
bro. That's my bad,
50.
bro.
I got that.
If it makes me feel better, there's probably more than one in the U.S.
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not. To be
No, I
honest.
think so. I was about to
Actually,
say
no.
something else, but
Chill, fam. Chill, fam.
chillax. But yeah,
it's
yeah,
about
yeah.
to cut out of time.
But
I remember.
yeah, the DB coach was my guy. He's a police officer. I don't want to say his name because they might.
He was cool too. He gave me like the speech of my life one time. I was like, cause we were playing a game.
Yeah.
And he was just playing so bad, bro. And the school that we played at, we weren't too good, so they never threw flags for us. I remember there was one play he was talking trash the whole game. I pancaked him. I was just like better than this kid. That's why he was talking trash. And then when I got up, he grabbed me by the face mask, ripped my helmet off, and started punching my face, right? And I go to the ref like this, and he throws a flag at me for complaining to him. And then so I lost my mind. I started like cussing at him. I was like running around, and then I just went to the sideline. I said, Mosley, take me out, bro. I was like, I can't do it. And then he came and sat next to me, and he put his arm around me, and he was like, you going to be a man today? Or are you going to be a boy?
Yo, I kind of got rizzed up.
I'm going to fall in love, bro.
He said, are you going to be a man or are you going to be... He said, are you going to be a man or are you going to be a boy?
Yeah, no, because I was like... Yeah, I was in my feelings. I was like sitting here like this. I was like shaking. I was so mad. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, you're acting like a little kid right now. I was like, okay. I'm like, I'm mad. He's like, you think this isn't going to happen in real life, bro? I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, people are going to mess with you your whole life, and no one cares. He's like, so what are you going to do about it? And then it just so happened that while he was giving me that speech, our quarterback threw like a 30-yard pass. We're on the 1-yard line, right? We do a QB sneak, and my backup, he kind of sucked. He just whiffed his block, and they pulled the ball out of the quarterback's hand and ran it back. And he was like, we just lost this game because of you. I'm like, y'all wouldn't have scored with me anyway. He's like, that mentality sucks. He's like, you suck.
Dang.
Right? It was one of those like man speeches, like not trying to comfort you, but like you need to grow up, right? And I came, we used to do like a morning film the next day. I came and he just came out like while I was walking in and he just gave me a hug. And he was like, you good? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, we lost that game. It was your fault, but I understand, right? And then we watched film. It was cool. They roasted my backup. They're like, bro, you didn't even block this guy. He didn't know it was a QB sneak. He set up for pass pro. And they had the dude just like, I was like, oh my God, bro.
Man, our high school team sucked.
Yeah, no,
Basketball team didn't win a game.
we didn't have good sports, bro.
Didn't win a game. Our only good sports team was tennis.
Yeah.
Tennis.
Well,
That's it.
it's alright though. It wasn't my fault. I did what I could.
He couldn't score 100 a game.
Yeah.
That's his bad.
Yeah. No, it is your fault actually.
Like per touch. No, it's not because per touch, I scored like almost every time I touched the ball.
Yeah, but
I wasn't a point guard. I had this little dark skinned boy. He keeps grabbing the ball. He's running. Throw the ball up. He's gonna fall on the ground, act like he's hurt, bro.
should have had that Cobra Black Mamba mentality.
Nah, it's okay. I'm not gonna win these games for this white man so he can get paid more.
It's not like I agree. I think coaching is the issue. It's like when me and my friend coached, we like the league didn't really like us, so they gave us like the bottom of the bucket. And if any of my kids are watching, I love you guys, but some of you gotta step it up a little bit.
Dang.
They go bottom of the bucket kids. So instead of just running regular plays, you know, and just being like, hopefully he'll throw the ball, hopefully he'll run the ball, we put good kids in good positions and put bad kids in positions where they can be good, right? So I remember one instance we had this kind of bigger kid, kind of chubby. He couldn't run too fast, right? But he was kind of like, he was big, so you couldn't see nothing if he was in front of you, right? So we would have him run a route and just have him have his arms out, so you couldn't see anything, and we'd have this sweep. So big kid would go up, and the sweep would go behind the quarterback, and they're watching big kid trying to look for the ball, and then kid's already gone because he's our only fast kid on the team. And we just do stuff like that, like back and forth. And then when they're like, all right, I'm not even going to guard this big kid because they're not throw the ball, boom, throw the ball, big kid. Free 10 yards, you know. You got to play like the brain game and not be basic, you know. And that's why these were all Isaiah's plays, and that's why I liked coaching with him because he always thought like outside of the box. And then by the end of the season, people were trying to copy our plays. But...
It's kind of like a Disney movie, like
I know, a come up story,
like Mighty Ducks.
Yeah.
Well, no, really, it was cool. Like it was him and his dad. They always schemed like because they took it seriously because his little brother played.
Yeah.
So his dad obviously he was like, we're gonna take it all.
Is that when you guys went to the championship?
Yeah, we won it. We won it our first year. Second year, we lost the the Super Bowl thing. That was cheap though. Our ref was wild. Like I don't know, because the owner didn't really like us because we kind of like we would look at his rule book very precisely and do stuff that's barely touching wall. You know what I mean? So it'd be like, oh no blocking, right? So we do screens like basketball. Just stand in front of them like
Wait,
this.
you couldn't block?
No, there was no pads or anything.
Oh.
Like full on flag.
Oh, okay.
So we'd have kids run their route and then stop and do this. And then the kid would run into them and it's a flag. So it's like, we do stuff like that, you know what I mean? It's like, we're not breaking the rules, we're just, you know, thinking outside the box. So.
That's smart.
Yeah. So then they make all these rules to like kind of shut us down and then we just keep going, you know? But it was cool, but that's why I blame, especially with like a youth team, I always blame the coaches. Like, always.
Yeah, we need better coaches.
The only excuse you get is if you're in college and the coach can pick any kid he wants to fit his plays, then you don't have an excuse if your team sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like high school, random kids are going to sign up and make them useful.
Yep.
So, yeah.
A good coach can make a bad player great.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that was our motto.
For us, though. He did 5-player rotations. Or like he just put in 5 people in. He's rotating one person across the board. That was my junior year, and then senior year, like his rotations were horrible. It was just because it's good. We be like smoking. Like we had good players. We played good for like the first quarter or so, and then everyone's gas tank is done because a lot of the teams smoke because they're losers. Whoa! Did I say that? No, I didn't mean that. No, I didn't mean it. But if you smoke and you're on a sports team, you're smoking. You're not KD, okay? You don't get that luxury. KD can play like 48 minutes if he wanted to, because he puts the work in.
He's built different.
Yeah, and no one wanted to work out with me. It was crazy. So it was
that's the worst kind of coach. Make a good team bad. That's the worst kind of coach.
Like our team was bad. Well, we weren't bad. I think since it's a 6-team league.
Yeah.
We could have been 4th. You know.
Okay.
We could have beat the red team.
Yeah.
And we could have beat.
You think you could beat the green team?
No. Both green teams were good that year.
Oh, okay.
Like the guy.
Yeah.
Oh, I said it. I said it.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, we
58.
can.
Yeah. I was like, but yeah, you know him, Leroy.
He went D1 for football.
Yeah. Like he was pretty good at basketball too, but he picked Washington. He got Oregon State, or no, not Oregon State, but still, he went to Washington. Yuck. Anyways, what was I saying? I don't even remember.
Talking about the other green team, not the green team that you transferred from.
Both of the green teams were good that year.
So you think you could have beat the blue team?
Yeah, the blue team, the orange and the green teams were good. And then we could beat the blue. We could beat the blue team.
Blue and the red.
Beat the red team. Yeah.
I feel like y'all could have beaten one of the green teams.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Nah.
The orange team, no one ever beats the orange team, bro. That's not even an insult.
No,
if you're in the game with the orange team, it's cool.
I mean, the one green team beat the orange team in football. They won state.
That was
actually crazy.
The team that I transferred from, they always beat them.
Yeah.
Or no, they tied.
Yeah.
You know why they beat them? Because the guy I coach with guess who his coach was when he was in youth? The green team coach.
Oh.
He's a smart coach, but I don't like the way he coaches. He's very dirty. If they have a good player, he will, no joke, he teaches kids how to, like, hurt them. He'll be like, and you'll see it in the game. When we played them football, they would make a tackle, and in the dog pile, they'd twist ankles on good players. And then you tell the refs, and the coach is like, next play, come on, I want to play football. And that was his whole thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he'd take out your best players and, like, do the dirty stuff, you know? And the way they had, like, beat it in the ground football mentality. Yeah. So, like, if your team started complaining, he's like, they just don't play tough football. And then you keep going. And, like, it was whatever. But, yeah, I got my payback that one day. I remember you were at that game, right?
Yeah.
That
was actually funny.
I wish I never got kicked off Huddle. I'd send you guys the clip. That was probably like a highlight of my life, bro. I was going crazy.
I'm pretty sure there's a video you sent a video to the chat.
Maybe.
Because someone recorded. Yeah, someone recorded it.
Maybe I'll hit up one of my old friends to see if he can send me it. That was the funniest thing.
We were going crazy. We were like, oh, bro.
They took that kid out too. They were yelling at him. Because I put him on the floor, I was like, and I was like slapping his head.
That's pretty gnarly.
I wish he told me his name. I would have like posted it on Instagram and tagged him or something. Like, what's good with you, bro?
Yes.
It's a violation.
It was cool, but we were down like 70. I remember. Mostly took me out. He's like, "What are you doing, dude?" I'm like, we lost. So I'm having fun, man. Yeah.
So my senior year, gotta have fun.
Exactly. I did the same thing after. Is it too late? I think I stopped it, right?
Yeah,
I'm good. The red team. All right, red team. They played like, no joke. I think my little sister was a better lineman than all of them, bro. It for real felt like little kids. I was like, you could literally grab one with one arm and just go like that, and they're on the ground. So I was running through like a bulldozer.
Okay. With that, do you think that's the coach's fault, or do they just have weak players?
I think it's their culture.
But the player literally ran backwards, bro.
Yeah, I see that, bro. They went viral for that.
It's their culture because no one who's good at the sport wants to play there now.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you were really good at football, why would you go there? Why would you go to a notoriously horrible school that will ruin your career?
True. But you can stand out more.
You would stand out more, but it's hard.
That's my mistake. I was like, yeah, let me go to the worst team just so I can get
and make them good.
Yeah, but you weren't a starter. If you're great and the other team like knows, he still had bias. He was like biased towards his other kids.
Well, no, he started or junior year, yeah, but then senior year he was like, oh yeah, well because there's 9 seniors, so there's only like 2 people who weren't, which is me. 3. Yeah.
I don't think you carry in team sports, though. That's my thing. Like, no matter how good you are, I think one dude who's great, especially in football, like, what if you're a receiver? Don't got a quarterback, don't got a line. What are you going to do?
If you're a great quarterback, you can make the worst team ever into a mediocre team.
No, you know what's going to happen? The coach is going to say, throw it left. You're going to turn left, and you're going to get hit by a 450-pound dude named Bubba. And he's going to break your spine like this. You're going to get folded because your linemen are little girls.
No, you scramble.
I mean,
it's just like, I don't know. I
feel like if you have a okay line, a great quarterback could.
You can be good on a bad team, but it's kind of hard because especially in basketball. Like, I mean, no, I feel like you can score 100.
Yeah.
Well, not like.
Yeah, I feel like actually basketball, you could carry a team. One person could carry a team in basketball.
I feel like you gotta be wild though. You know what I mean? Like you can't run out of breath. You gotta.
Yeah,
like he said, every time you get the ball, you gotta score something.
Yeah.
Like I feel like you can't do that for 4 quarters unless you were just.
Yeah, especially
KD.
Because then, but that's the thing. You can score as much as you want, but if they're scoring as
if they're matching,
with their whole team, you're donezo.
You have to play. It's a one-man show.
Plus, if your team's like horrible, I mean, I don't play basketball, but like if I was a coach and one kid's cooking us, it'd be like put 4 dudes on them. Yeah, you literally can't play the game if your other teammates can't shoot for their life. Yeah. What are you gonna do?
See, it's hard because you score like 20. Well, 20 is a lot for high school.
Yeah,
but if you score 20, they're gonna start. As soon as you touch the ball on the other side of the floor, they have 2 people. You have to
double team.
Yeah.
Go. You're gonna get really tired. So
as a coach, you always pick on the bad kids. You know what I mean?
And as soon as you get out the game, they're gonna blow up the score, bro. See, another thing that I hated about my team, bro, is I'm 5'9", so like I was playing. They're putting me on the bigger position.
He's a liar.
So no, but our other bigs were so bad. Okay, well, we had one guy who played football with him.
Yeah.
Aaron
was the guy, bro. I still love Aaron.
Aaron's goated. I love playing with him. He's one of my favorite teammates ever.
Didn't they kick him out because he was too rough though?
No, he played the whole season, bro. At the end of the senior night, bro, we lost, bro. He boom punched the locker, bro. That locker dented, bro. It was
damn.
Like, dented,
Are we thinking of the right Aaron? I think I'm thinking. Oh, okay. I thought you were making up a secret name. No, because they did. There's 3 football players that played. I know Aaron was the guy though. I still love Aaron. I think he texted me one time.
Dang.
Just out of nowhere, after I posted something, he was like, "How you been, dude?" He really was a cool dude.
He's great.
You know what's funny? He gets mad, but he was the most positive dude I've ever met. He could get pancakes. We could be down 7-0. He's like, "Let's go, guys. Let's get out there."
That's a good teammate. Yeah. That's a good teammate.
And then, if he was quiet, he wasn't like angry quiet. He was just, doing his own thing. Yeah. He was in his own world. He was a cool dude. Yeah, he was strong.
Great
strong
teammate.
And fast.
He was our hustle player.
Yeah.
He was getting rebounds and everything. The only thing I'm not even gonna say it. He just kept shooting a lot. But he could shoot it a little bit, but it's like too much because he's strong. He just boom. Oh, we can't dunk. But he's pretty close. Yeah. Anyways, but he was a good big, but the rest of them were horrible because one of them was like, there's like a build in basketball. It's like a bigger build. Like Jericho played.
Yeah.
But he's kind of fast, so it's kind of like that. Like they're skillful, but they're not athletic. So
you had a big dude on varsity like that, right?
Yeah, and that was my least favorite teammate. 1, he smoked.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. 2, he just didn't care. Like, he was just there just to play. Like,
it's the mentality.
I hate people like that, bro.
It was not fun, especially because he couldn't guard anyone. He has all this weight, and he's letting like little people like bully him. So it was kind of annoying. And he's not rushing down court. Yeah. Now, we had good guards, though. We had some pretty good guards. They could have went crazy. But one of them kept cramping. Probably because of smoking. Smoking and not drinking water. Right? But, yeah. It's okay, though. I'm going to make my return next year. When I blow up. So I can record that and edit that.
Mm.
I don't want to make it... I mean, I could put... You know what I hate, though? I wish... See, he played soccer... as a kid, and like he was trying to always like he's like, "Oh, come join my team." I was like, "Yeah, I want to come join." And I tell my parents, and they'd be like, no." Like they held me back, bro.
You know what's funny? I told my mom because we talked about that before. How you always wanted to, your parents said no. I told my mom about it. She's like, all he had to do was ask me. I would have gave him a ride to every practice.
That's
like, dang.
Yeah, that's funny. That. I mean, you weren't gonna ask as a kid, but
Yeah, I was shy too. Yeah, but what's it called? I was talking to my dad about it, and he was like, "Yeah," because he was working a lot.
Mm.
So he was like, "Yeah, your mom's not gonna take you because she was kind of lazy with taking me places." That's why I couldn't continue playing guitar. Like I had such a like I couldn't. That's why when you're young, like it's so like I did jujitsu for a little bit, and you learn like take your neck in when you fall back, so that you don't hit your head. And throughout my years, I've never hit my head on the floor like ever, like cause I learned that skill. Like even to this day, if I fell, I'm not gonna hit my head. It's like when when you're a kid, you learn so much better. I didn't have anything. I was doing nothing. I was just playing games. Like,
yeah. I
had nothing to learn, so it's kind of it's annoying. But I mean, I can't get the time back. But so now I have to like kind of learn everything I want to do now. Like I'm like doing like 10 different things right now, which is not good. You shouldn't multitask, especially since I'm working and going to school. So I don't have time. Well, okay, I'm not pitying myself. Hold on, let me show. I'm not making excuses, okay? I'm gonna make it.
Just say your words, bro.
Yeah, I wish, I was able to do stuff like that as a kid, because, especially soccer, because half my family's from Fiji, and they all play soccer. Like, they went and played for the Fiji team.
That's crazy.
So, like, why am I not playing soccer? I could have easily played with my cousins.
Mm-hmm.
Or cousin.
Especially then, too, you're so fast and, like, lanky. That's, like, a good soccer build. You know what I mean?
Could have been a good goalie.
It's kind of annoying. Okay, hold on.
Could have been a good goalie.
That's what
no one wants to be a goalie.
That's what my grandpa said. He was like, "Yeah, you'd be a good goalie." I was like,
Wait.
"No, I play striker."
Yeah. Goalie is I think it's a cool position to learn when you're younger too.
I don't know. I feel like it's a pretty boring position.
Let's
You have
get
to
to
just
learn,
sit and
though.
wait.
It's like you learn so much from it though. Like my sister, you know, like honestly, I tell my mom all the time that my sister was a boy, she'd be a D1, like everything. You know what I mean? Because like, but she learned everything from being a goalie because she was a bigger girl when she was little, so they made her be goalie. But now like she can catch really well. Like, you know, were you there when we used to play football at the park? My sister would catch these nasty passes. I'm like, what? Like,
bro.
Yeah, you like 40-yard bombs. You just throw it up. She's like, you know what I mean? Because her hands, like in soccer, they like you can push it down.
Yeah.
But they teach you to catch it, right? And getting a ball kicked at you, you know, like full speed, catching that, you know, trains your fingers. So she can catch. Your reaction times are crazy because you're like
hand-eye coordination.
Yeah, and you're
That's
like
so
you're quick on your feet because sometimes when you block something, you got to jump right back up and get in the middle. You know what I mean? And it's like that stuff transfers. But playing forward and stuff, like you get good feet work and like a lot of stamina, but it's not a lot of like everything else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like, you know, I do think if you're gonna have kids, you should expose them to like everything you can. You know what I mean? Because like he said, you learn so much.
Yeah.
Like I know when I have a kid, I want them to learn another language immediately.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
that carries
important.
on forever, and it's
That's
so
important.
useful.
That's
You
important.
know what I mean?
Yeah, like, because my mom speaks a different language, but she never talked to us in it, so it's kind of like, every time, well, I get context clues, like, I can understand, like, what they're saying based on, like, you know, how they are, because, you know, I'm a psychologist, so, but, yeah, but, like, I mean, so, I don't know, I don't really like my other side of my family, not gonna lie, because Indian people, bro, they are so racist, it's crazy. Like my family, they're gonna sit there and try to talk about me. Like I understand what you're saying. Like they're trying to laugh. They're looking at me like, ugh. And the thing is, half of them are darker than me. They're darker than me, but I'm because my hair is curly, bro. You're mad. Anyways, yeah. So
That's crazy.
I don't like that side of my family. I don't like both sides. I'm not gonna lie. They're both kind of weird. So that's why, like when I was a kid, like I didn't have family. I had no friends. I was just by myself. Like I had no cousins that like I can just go call and hang out with. Like, you know? So it's kind of like... Anyways, so yeah. Bro,
It's like the story of Russian life right here, man.
I'm just saying, bro.
It's a good come up story.
It's because I have my childhood friend right here, you know? This is my boy,
Yeah.
you know? Like, that was my second family, basically.
Preschool buddies. It's crazy.
Me and Cody, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a crazy story about him, bro.
You want to tell him here?
I don't mind. I just feel like it'd be interesting, you know what I mean?
Okay.
You remember him, right?
Did he go to Denver?
Yeah. He was always kind of like
Crazy.
a crazy kid. Like crazy kid.
I think I do.
So basically, he's my girlfriend's ex.
Oh.
Right? Crazy story,
Oh.
right? And so she already has all these like it's quick, but she already has all these crazy stories about him, right? But when I first heard that, it kind of set me off.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, you know, I considered him a friend at one point, and yeah, it's just kind of like an uncomfortable feeling. But then, like, not too long ago, she posted a TikTok, and he posted on her comments. He was like, "So how you been?" Right? And then she was like, "I have a boyfriend." He was like, "So?" And then I replied, I was like, I think she good, bro. Right? And then he deleted his fucking TikTok, bro. I was like, man.
He deleted his
Yeah,
TikTok.
he probably looked at my profile picture because I mean, I haven't talked to him. She never talked to him. He's probably like, "It's Dom, bro," and he probably just like, I assume it just hit him like in the mind. I'm like, that's wild. It just felt so disrespectful, you know what I mean? And I'm like, I considered him a friend, but now it's like an enemy to me. I'm like, I don't got like issues.
Whoa.
I don't got like full issues, but I'm like, are you for real, bro? Like, that's so crazy. But yeah, it is what it is.
Friends turns to enemies. Frenemies. Ooh.
He was always a little wild though.
Yeah.
He's crazy. Bro, because he lived like right behind me. So what's it called? He's like, "Yo, come do homework with me." And then I went there, and his mom was like, "Why are you here?" Like, and I got in trouble. My parents got mad at me. They're like, "Why would you invite yourself to your house?" They know I'm See, that's the thing, bro. And they knew I was shy. Like, I'm not gonna be like, "Oh, can I come to your house?"
Yeah.
Like, okay, maybe
funny.
I'll do that to him. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, my mom used to get mad at me too. She's like, "Are you inviting yourself to
like,
Rashid's house, or did Rashid say you could come over?" I'm like, "Why would you believe me, bro?"
I know, like like I was a shy kid. It was crazy. Like you couldn't get me to talk. Like I wouldn't cry. I wouldn't go that far. But I would just kind of be like I don't want to speak to you. So why am I gonna be like, oh, let me go in this stranger's house? Doesn't make sense. Like, oh, they're gonna get mad at me, but you know, it's whatever. And yeah, so that's why I hate that guy. How you gonna get me in trouble, bro? It's annoying.
Yeah, that's funny, dude.
Yeah, so
that's why your parents got you in trouble, is you growl at them.
Why are you yelling at me?
Not gonna lie though, like when you isolate yourself, it kind of brings you out, like, you know, because like you're like a caterpillar in the cocoon, you know, become a butterfly. So whatever, I don't know.
No, I get it. It's like you learn a lot about yourself without influence from other people. Like you're not acting like other people, you're acting like you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, yep. So that's why I'm not like I don't know where I was going with that. Anyways, so okay, wait, hold on. I don't know if you want to talk about this, but what's it called? So, you know, you used to hang out a lot, right? But he never...
The sleepovers?
Yes.
I knew you were going to bring it up, too, before I got here, bro.
I just want to say this, bro, because this dude never slept over at my house. Because, well, you had your...
It was weird. I mean, I don't know. Like, like, being older, you know, it's... I don't know what I was on, bro. I don't know. I used to try to talk to doctors about it. They're like, what's wrong with you? I'm like...
I like doctors about being scared to sleep over.
Yeah, no, because I would go to his house and I would just be horrified of falling asleep there. I don't know why.
What?
It wasn't, and there was no like issue about it. You know, like his family was nice. I wasn't like uncomfortable there. It was just like something about it, and it, like I don't know. I think in my head I was always like, something's gonna happen to my family if I'm gone, right? I don't know why I had that mentality. At, like
what's
10
he
years
gonna
old.
do?
Yeah, I don't know.
This man has had dreams about saving the world.
Like, I don't know. It was a weird thing. I mean, like, you know, obviously I'm over it now. I still, like, I want to know, like, what happened in my life for me to be that way. Because I remember it was, like, it was horrible feeling, too. Like, you feel like, it felt like I was dying. It was so weird.
What's the longest he stayed? Like, did he say he was going to sleep over one day? He got his stuff and then got picked up?
No, I think he slept over, like, one time. But that was, like, earlier.
Yeah, I slept on, like, I slept over early on. I feel like, I don't know, something happened. We used to try to, like, make me fall asleep or, like, stay up all night so I wouldn't trip.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like, you know, around, like, 10 or 11 hit. It was, like, once I wasn't distracted anymore, then I would get scared. Because, you know, since we were younger, he had his PlayStation in the garage.
Yeah.
So his dad would be like, all right, it's late, you guys got to come in.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'd just sit in his room, sometimes just in the dark, and it's like, you know.
Just talk.
Yeah. Well, I had a Wii, I think.
Yeah, but then even sometimes your mom would be like, all right, it's bedtime.
True.
Like, you guys gotta turn that off. And then we just lay there.
In my house was kind of... I mean, it was good in the daytime. Like, people... Like, that's a good, like, daytime, you know, PS3, come hang out, Scott Pilgrim.
No, it was cool. I liked it, too, because it was, like... There was a lot of space in there, you know what I mean? Like, and the TV was big. And then, like, you didn't really got to worry about other people. Because, like, my house then, it was really small. And my mom used to have to come in my room to do everything. Because I had the only mirror in the house. And so she would come do her makeup. So, like, you know, like, even when I was younger, I'm like, I don't want to talk, like, boy talk in front of my mom. So I was just, like, silent the whole time, usually. If I was, like, on the game or something. So it felt cool there. Because we could, like, be loud or, like, say what we want. And it's like, even back then, it wasn't, like, cuss words. But it's, like, you know. You just be goofy.
You suck.
Yeah. Stuff like that.
It's fun though.
Then his sister introduced me to cussing.
That
was a crazy era, bro. It like dawned on me one day. Like we were out in the backyard with her and her friend, and then me and Rashid, and she was like, "What the hell?" And I was like, "Why would you say that?" I was like, "What's wrong with you?" And she was like, "Well, who's gonna punish me? Like, who's gonna do anything about it?" And I was like, "Bro, she onto something, bro." Like no one could hear.
Yeah, that's the thing, you know. It's because, we're just by ourselves, so.
Yeah.
You know, bro, when I went to your house, though, your house was kind of scary at night. I'm not gonna lie.
It was. Yeah, it really was. It was in, like, a really bad area, too. Like, there were some really bad nights. I remember one time our windows got shot out. I'm like, I don't even know why, bro. Like, we don't even affiliate with anything. So it's got a wrong address. But we used to have these neighbors... And they protected us. They were funny. They were they were a Mexican family. There were like 40 of them in a 2-story house. Like,
Whoa.
No, they were like in there. You know what I mean? They were like really close.
Yeah.
And I think my dad used to help them work or something. My dad used to do landscaping, and he helped them out a lot. And they froze paintballs, and whenever someone was suspicious, they would shoot them with them. Because then it wouldn't splat, so like, it wouldn't splat, and it hurts, you know what I mean? Like frozen. So someone like wanted to break into our house, or like someone was weird on the street, they just light them up. Like five dudes just shoot them with frozen paintballs, and they run away. Because they were like, well, we don't want to kill nobody, but you gotta protect the house, you know what I mean? So then, you know, they kind of like, they're like our police. They like, don't really mess with our house. But, yeah, it was a weird area. It was always loud. And, it was older, the house. So it was like creepy at night.
Yeah, it's like creaking stuff.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's haunted.
My, the 2-story house I moved into was even creepier at night, though, in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure.
That house is haunted. Like,
Really? Yo, you got stories on that?
Yeah, I have so many stories. Oh, shit.
We
They're mostly my sister. My sister was like goofy, so like I never my whole life like I'm pretty religious, but, so I don't associate with like demonic stuff. Yeah. But my sister is always like pushing the limits. She do those like games on YouTube. She put like dolls in the bathtub. Yeah, all that kind of stuff. What? Were you that kind of kid?
No, yeah. I used to ghost hunt. Ghost hunt.
Yeah, my sister would do all this stuff like skeptically, and then she would just like have these bad reactions. Like she living in that house, she literally had a nightmare every night, and they weren't just nightmares; they were like gruesome, like people killing her, or like killing the family, and like demons flying across the house. Whoa! It was like no, they were like crazy, and then she started sleepwalking at one point.
Whoa! Wait! Whoa!
And it was creepy sleepwalking too. She would try to run away. And then one time my dad grabbed her and she was like, "Dad, I need to go. And like in her sleep. And she's like trying to unlock the door and all that. And my dad he was like, "Wake up, wake up." You're not supposed to. And she was just like trying to run out the house. Yeah. And she'd wake up and be like, "Why are you shaking me?" She was weird like that, bro. I don't know. Like you could not play with her. And like I have so many crazy stories, bro. We used to talk about them at Manny's Fire Pit, but I'm trying to think of the favorite one. All right, There's this one time, remember, there was a lot of fires going on, right? And my mom worked, like 30 minutes away. So, and the school was like right next to my old house, right? So I was home alone till like 5 usually. But with the fires, the traffic was bad. Like my mom, it was almost like 10. My mom wasn't home yet. And she kept calling me. She was like, "You all right? You all right?" I'm like, "Yeah." I was sitting in the living room. Only the living room light on. I was just doing homework on my computer. And then, so it was like the living room, and then like a door space, and then it was like a huge room. You know that? It was like maybe like 40, 50 feet up.
Dang.
It was like, because then you can like see upstairs.
Yeah.
And then, so I didn't have none of those lights on, and I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of creeped out, so I never went in there to turn on the lights. So I was like, I'm just waiting in the living room until my mom gets home. And I was just typing, doing my thing. I look up, swear to God, I see a dude just standing in the doorway, just like this. And he had like a trench coat on, and like that, like a long, black top hat, kind of like the bombers from Mad, the bomb dudes. It kind of looked like that, but he was like hiding his face, right? And he looked up, and he just ran up the stairs. And I was like, "Oh nah, bro."
Wait, what if someone actually broke into your house?
Yeah, that's what I was like. "Oh nah, bro." So I called my mom. My mom, "You gotta get home." You know, I was sitting there, and she was like, "Well, I'm not gonna be home for another hour."
You called the police?
No, I was just tripping. So
you didn't even call the police.
You know, like kind of those times you're just scared in place. Because my mom told me it was nothing, and I'm like, bro, like I was bugging. And so I turn on the light, and I grab a knife. I turn on the light. And I'm not gonna do nothing, bro. I think I'm gonna do something. Yeah. And I look up, and he's running, and he goes into my room. And I'm like, oh no.
Okay, did you do you hear the footsteps running, or was it?
No, I saw him.
Yeah, but did you hear him run like the actual footsteps, or was it quiet?
No, it was quiet. Like
okay, that's actually kind of scary.
So and then he goes in my room, right? And I was like, bro. So then I called my mom. I'm like, "Mom, he went in my room." And she comes home. She goes in my room. And she's like, "There's no one in there, bro." Then like maybe like a week or two later, I'm doing work in that big room on the little table we had in there, and I hear like kind of like a click or like a knock in my room. I look up, and he's standing on the railing, just looking down on me, and then he runs back into my room. And I'm like, dude. And then the next week, I'm sleeping in my bed, and I used to have a chair, kind of like this setup, right? Uh-huh. So, like, the chair would face my desk, and if you turn around, you're looking, but the chair was, like, right on my head.
Yeah.
And I woke up, I had sleep paralysis. I was like, I couldn't move. And then I looked my head, like my eyes over, and then this like black figure, like shadow, sits down in the chair, just like this, spins, and then he looks at me like this. He's looking down at my face. I'm like, oh my God. I was freaking out. And I just woke up the next day and the chair was still facing me. I'm like, bro. You know what I mean? And then nothing happened after that with like that creature.
Yeah.
But ever since, I'm like, bro.
Traumatized.
Like, future.
There was something in my room, bro. Like, I couldn't do it. I always blame my sister too. She was always on some weird stuff. Like, she probably did something in my room and didn't tell me.
Was that when we were in middle school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The worst one though in that house, and then we can move on if you guys want. I was it was just me and my sister home, and it was ironic because I was just watching a video about La Llorona or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And so La Llorona, she targets boy and girl sisters, right? Or boy and girl like siblings.
Yeah.
And that live by the water, and I used to live by the water.
Yep.
And both my parents were gone at like a party or something. And I went to go take out the trash at like 10, 11. And there was this big alleyway, like if you take out the trash. And I was throwing it in. Swear to God, I look into the alleyway, and underneath one of the lights was a naked old woman, butt naked, standing there, right? And I was like, and sometimes there was a lot of homeless people around there, so I'm like, hey, do you need help? And then she's just like, running at me, and I was like, oh my God. I was like, I ran into the house, like full sprint, you know, not like old lady running, like so fast. And I was like screaming running into my house. I locked the doors. I call my mom, bro, you gotta get home right now, bro. I lock all the doors, lock the windows. I tell my sister to hide in her room. I'm like walking around. I was a little older then, so I was for real bugging out. I'm like, bro, I do not like this. I was about to cry. And I was like looking out the windows, and like I just didn't see her. And then my mom came home, and my dad's like, "You got punked by a naked grandma." My dad's like, "Some crackhead probably just ruined your day." I was like, "Bro, shut up!" Like that was the freakiest thing that's ever happened to me. I for real, like I never took out the trash after that at night.
That's funny.
You couldn't even convince me. I'm like, no way.
Yeah.
Well, them crackheads in Denver's, they're crazy.
No, for real, like, rule 1 about crackheads: never fight a crackhead.
You never fight a crackhead.
Don't
Never
feel
talk
pain.
to a crackhead. Never even look in the eyes of a crackhead.
They're not real.
Yeah, they're in their own world.
So, do you plan to stay like living in this area?
I'd like to, just because like almost all my family's here. You know what I mean?
That's a good reason.
And my grandma, she's getting like way older now. You know what I mean? And she has a really big house. I don't know who it's gonna go to, and I don't want to sit there and milk it like, oh, I want it. Yeah, I don't want to be like, oh, I deserve it. But like, if I could get it, I wouldn't sell it. I wouldn't waste it. You know what I mean? Because I feel like if she gave it to anyone else, they'd just sell it and take the money. 'Cause it's a huge house, nice pool. Like.
Is it paid off or?
Yeah, they moved here in like the 70s.
Dang.
So that's what she only makes like $12K a year and she lives fine. You know what I mean? And she's like 85. But the plan right now is if she's still alive when I graduate and I'm a nurse, I'd move in with her and just be like her personal nurse. You know what I mean? But because me and her are cool. Rasha knows her, Grandma Nana. She's not just like a grandma. Like she hasn't lost like her mental capabilities at all. Yeah, so she's like all there. She's just not capable. So like that's what makes it even more sad because she's like trying to do stuff and she can't do it. And she's like, "Can you come help me?" But she likes to joke around and stuff. Like she has this running joke that she's like gonna steal my dad from my mom, kind of thing. Like she's playful. You know what I mean? So like we love her, but that's the plan. Is hopefully I can move in there one day, and then kind of continue on the generations.
She's
the
nice.
family house.
Nice lady. I wish my grandpa was not unhinged. He had some common sense.
That's funny. Yeah, the British side go crazy. I don't know. I guess they don't know I'm technically by law I'm a 3rd generation immigrant.
3rd gen, like a Pokemon. Yes, sir.
You want a cup of tea?
Yeah, but it's from England, so no one cares.
Yeah, sure.
So,
You were on the wrong side back then.
Yeah.
So
yeah, no one cares.
But yeah, say you have good Wi-Fi, right? So say me and him, like, oh, we're like popping on the videos and stuff.
Yeah.
Like people know us, right? And I was like, you know what? I want to put my boy on. I put you on, right? And you got get a following, like, would you like join our content group? Well, not a content group, but would you like be associated with us and start making stuff?
I do it right now.
Mm.
It's just like
Yeah, you just wanna,
it's just hard with like time.
Yeah,
you know what I
exactly.
mean?
That's exactly.
Yeah, that's what we're having right now. The issue we're having right now.
Because I know we have very different schedules. Like
Especially.
I need to work. I got school.
Yeah.
I usually coach, and like I guess I could not coach, but yeah, I like doing that stuff.
Do what you love.
I got a girlfriend. She takes time.
That's why you don't need a girlfriend, guys.
I'm blinking twice.
That's why you don't even talk.
That's what I'm telling him, bro.
No, she's cool. She'd probably be supportive if I did it, but you know, I know Rashid never talks about me ever, but you know, it's like when we were younger, it was Dashy and Smosh.
Yep,
That's
Dashy
all
and
we
Smosh.
wanted to do, bro. Is make like those little skits. Even now, like it makes me sad because I still be laughing at the Dashy skits, and I try to show my girlfriend or my sister.
Yeah, and they don't. I tried to show him.
They don't laugh, but that's
No,
the funniest stuff.
Some of the video from Dashi, yeah, but then the video he showed me, I was like, bro, because the video he showed me, he legit took a bar from the freestyle and he used it, and he was like,
hey, listen.
he was like, why you try to kiss me? And we're like,
No,
I was
it
like, bro,
says-
what? And then he slipped up and he showed me the video, and I remembered. I was like, whoa.
No,
Whoa.
it's because I wanted you to remember. Okay, I could have just not shown you.
Because those were the goats of YouTube, in my opinion. Like the Barney, Lori, the Mortal Kombat rap battles,
Oh yeah.
and then the Food Wars.
Yep.
Just
Food
like all that stuff was crazy.
That was our thing.
So like making that, like the idea of making that one day just sounds so cool.
Yeah.
But
Like,
it's like, you know,
I always wanted to make content. Like
yeah.
back then, you know, Vine. I was making Vines.
Mhm.
They weren't good. And then like I had my Minecraft YouTube group, Potato Crew. I don't know if you remember that.
A little bit.
Yeah, I was trying to like him and Jeremy and me, or when we went to your birthday party, or not party, but it was just us three, and we went to that place. The old place.
Old Sack.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we can say that because that was a long time ago.
Yeah, I mean, it was a birthday. So
Yeah. So yeah, it was kind of. I was trying to tell them. I was like, "Yeah, guys, look at my channel, guys." Yeah, so it was pretty cool. I was really that good. It's hard to edit on. Well, no, actually, people use Max Edit. Okay.
It's hard to edit on your phone.
I'm just chatting right now. But yeah, so. I mean, you said I don't talk about you, but I feel like all the other podcasts I've mentioned you before. Because I was talking to him. I don't know if I said it last podcast with Q Dog.
I think it was the episode before that.
Yeah, so I was like if I to make content, like I feel like some of my friends have so much potential. You were one of the names, Jose. I feel like Jose could be a really good streamer. You and Jose, dynamic.
me and Jose played all the time.
Yeah, so
if one of us streamed, it'd be pretty much duo stream. If it was like competitive games and stuff.
You could. That's what I'm saying. Like, and it's kind of all in the area. Alex, I feel like he would be good.
Alex, I don't think Alex is motivated yet.
Well, he's not gonna do it ever. But
Yes, he will. Once he hangs out, I planted to see it in his head, and he's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I should come hang out."
you know,
And then once he hangs out, boom, 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 boom.
No,
And then he's gonna be
no,
brainwashed.
He's
and be
not
like,
going
yeah.
to stream because I've been telling him to stream forever, and he always has a new excuse. Oh, I'm gonna wait for a new game to come out. Oh, I'm going to wait till I get a webcam. Oh, you're not gonna stream. That's why the other guy that you're talking about the podcast with, that's not happening, bro. I already know.
I think it will.
I don't
Okay,
know. It won't.
if it does, and they say a date,
Don't get your
gonna
hopes
happen.
up. That's all I'm
it's
saying.
gonna happen.
Don't get your hopes up. But yeah, oh yeah, you also need to join our band. So
Yeah.
I'm working on getting you a guitar, bro. Just don't worry. I've been spending money on stuff like that. I can't. You probably will get that guitar though. Once I get a new guitar, you're gonna practice. My
Alright,
guitar from 2012, so you can't destroy it because I'm gonna let you borrow it.
Okay, I got you.
So yeah.
Well, I don't want to spoil nothing, but Dom's Wi-Fi issue has been solved.
Oh,
We're making moves.
oh,
I got money to get a computer.
oh,
I asked you to. I'm gonna do some research with with my uncle because he like builds them and stuff. Like that's his thing.
That's
So
why
I'm gonna hit him up and talk to him a little bit because I got the money saved. I asked you to make a decision because I don't want to. I got like a $3K budget, but I'm not trying to drop on nothing crazy. But it also needs to be good for like school. You know what I mean? So it's probably gonna be like a really good laptop or something.
Just get a 3090.
You can literally you can get like $100 computer for school. Like,
yeah.
like
Well, I mean, but I want it to be like dual purpose, right? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I use it for school, streaming, games, whatever. You know, I want like an all utility one. But it's hard to have like a setup kind of like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then
with school, especially if I have to like go live at the school or something, I don't want to have a whole setup there and have to take it apart every time I come back and forth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I got the money. Just need to do some research.
Hey, he just dropped a whole bomb. He was like,
he said, "Vine boom sound."
Because it sounds, you know, like I've always wanted to do it too, but it's like, you know, I've always had the excuse of, oh, I'm so busy, da da da. But now, realistically, I'm not that busy. You know what I mean? I can fit in, like, every time I play games just for fun, I can just you know, throw it on. Why not? You know, plug here and there. You know, it wouldn't affect my life too much. You know what I mean? Like, it's only a benefit if I did it. So.
You have nothing to lose.
Because like,
literally nothing to lose.
I mean, yeah. Besides you, like saying some. Stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
but I'm not crazy.
Games.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
it's like you're already playing video games, so it's like might as well.
Yeah. Like I'm not. You know, I don't say stuff that's canceled.
Yeah, I know.
I just say stuff that's like rude or like, you know. Sometimes I say something that sounds out of pocket like 3 times in this video. It's not, it's not meant to be out of pocket, but it's like, bro, what'd you just say, bro?
But people like that though. Sometimes I think it's funnier.
Yeah.
When people slip up.
So I mean, yeah, like, it's cool, but when it comes all the time, it's like, bro, what you say, bro?
I mean, it doesn't come all the time for you. I don't feel like.
Sometimes I'll be saying something crazy. Like, one time I was hanging out with Quentin, and
Cute dog, cute.
Yeah,
diggity.
Manny was like, "Oh, I pay like $3,000 a month to, you know, dorm with 3 other guys." I'm like, "I'd rather sleep with 1,000 dudes." And then I stopped, and then Quentin was like, "You'd rather sleep with 1,000 dudes?" And I was like, "Hold on." It's like, hold on.
Whoa, but paying $3,000 to have roommates?
Yeah, the college system's a scam, bro.
Yeah.
True.
That's actually crazy.
That's why I'm trying to drop out. Make some content. I'm gonna get so good at editing this year. So by the summer, we all have a little more free time. The content is gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I should have more free time by the end of next month.
Yeah, I mean, I'm finna. I already told y'all, you know, 1,000 subs by the end of the semester, so I can drop out. Well, I mean, that's not enough to drop out, but still, it's a marker. So for the summer, I can.
Yep.
I mean, if you want to play it safe too, you can just drop to like 1 class a semester.
True.
And then, you know, that's what my girlfriend's gonna do because she wants to pursue her career in like digital animation.
You know that would work so perfectly for you, because you can have
it's free thumbnails, bro.
Yeah, one thumbnail. If you can draw. I made an animation and it's not good. It's not good.
She'd help you out if you hit her up.
I'm not gonna hit anyone up. Okay.
If you asked me to hit her up, she probably would.
That's the thing. Like, people have girlfriends. I never talk to their girlfriend. Like,
that's respectable.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Because I know people be scandalous. You'd be like, "Oh yeah, let me text your girl." Nah,
Weirdos.
But nah, that's actually works. So I don't know. You should tell her to learn how to edit, or you or her learn how to edit, bro.
She knows how. She has a digital or an online following. Like she makes money off of drawing.
She can probably help me make shirts though.
Oh yeah.
She can help with designs. Yeah.
Yeah.
She don't know how to make a shirt, but.
Well, yeah, that's I have the
designs.
shirt making stuff, and then. You know,
I was gonna have her try to detail my first tattoo that I wanted.
Ooh, what's your tattoo?
You gotta keep her around.
It's Gramanana. Her name's Lily, right? So I wanted her name to spell out the stem of a flower and like spiral across my arm, right, and then end on the top with like the top of the flower, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So it's like Lily, right, and then flower.
Dang.
But I want to get my like forever job first before if I'm trying to make. If I'm a nurse, I want to go to the best hospital. They're like, oh, no tattoos. Then I get it somewhere like on my leg. But if they don't care, I'm getting it right here. You know.
Okay, if you do start, making content and streaming, if you do blow up before you graduate college, are you willing to drop out? Like, say you blow up 1 million subscribers.
Okay,
I'd want to get my degree.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
He's already made it that far, so I mean,
it's only 4 years. I'm pretty much done with.
Okay,
one.
but say the end of summer, you're making 6 figures off of content.
Yeah.
Then what?
Or you're making clothes. You're making like 60K.
Content's such a it's like a. You have free time.
Yeah.
So like he could probably finish his degree.
I'd probably do like I told you. I'd do 1 class a semester, because then over like 10 years that adds up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like if I'm making good money, because the internet, you know, it's good money and all that, but
it can fade.
Yeah, it can fade.
You can fall off.
Like, you know, or like something happens. You never know what's gonna happen in the world with all the satellites fall out, right? Because that's why I picked nursing, because you're always gonna need medical care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'll always have job security, and then even if I were to do something like this, I'd get the degree and stick with it, because I assume I'd have more fun.
Mm-hmm.
Then if I fell off or I got tired of it, or you know something happened, I always had to fall back.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the way I like to think about it. Yeah.
So if we made a content house, would you live with us?
Oh, content house. Oh.
I'd think about it, because my future goal, I do want to be like a dad. You know what I mean? And if I'm living in a house with with all the boys, it's kind of hard to raise a family. You know what I mean? But I'd stay there while I'm saving up money or just doing my thing.
I feel like me personally, if it's just two people, that's not a content house. You just
Did you mean?
Just roommates.
Yeah, it is roommates at that point.
Content house needs like the RDC. That's a content house.
Yeah,
like,
but I have to send you the clip of him talking about how like everything started. Cause they had the Indian guy. He was like, drop out, bro. Come make some video. Yeah, like he told him to drop out of that school to come to the school that's closer, so they can all live in the same house. Like they were in a house and had a bunch of rats and stuff. Like they were out the gutter. See us, I don't think we have to go that far deep.
Yeah.
Like I said before, I'm willing to live in my car if I have to, just to make content. Like just like if it was like, oh, you can go to school or you can live in your car for 3 months and you like guaranteed made it, then I would live in my car, my little Honda Accord.
Your car's not really that spacious either.
Yeah, especially the back seat.
It's not a van, guys.
It's very small.
Yeah.
It's mid-size though. It's labeled mid-size.
That's false. There's no way that's mid-size.
Listen, bro, don't argue with Honda. Yeah,
I'm Toyota gang.
True. Name it Toyota. Oh, I actually like Toyota. I have Prius. Well, it's not mine though. Yeah, we're gonna make it and we're gonna make some content because I can see that. Like, if I get good at editing, we can collab and, you guys bring some personality to it. Just boom, make some videos. We were like, oh, when are you guys going to make a video together again? And we all live close. Cool.
And it's like, once you work in a group, you elevate each other, because, like, you can be, working with other people, that you can be the main source for somebody, but collabing with other people makes it funnier for them. You know what I mean? Everyone knows like iconic YouTube groups, and like the person alone, like some YouTube groups literally don't upload without each other because they know that that's the only way they can make good content. Because some people are just boring on their own, and that's just how it is. But if you got like a friend that can make you funny, then
Yeah, like Sideman is a good example because KSI, he can make his own content. He's funny. Harry or W2S, he's pretty good. Simon's good. The other Big Star's good too. Okay.
Oh, Toby.
Toby's okay. I'm not gonna lie. I couldn't watch a Toby video. Like I wouldn't binge Toby's content. It's not bad though. He's pretty entertaining. I like him in the group. He works really well with them. Josh Zerka's videos are the most boring videos I've ever watched in my life, bro. Like they're actually like, oh, he's so old, bro. Like, what are these videos?
Old man.
They're so boring. Like he did the I don't know. It's just I can't watch it. I can't bear it. But yeah, it's a good group. But I don't know. You probably don't know. Well, Kai Cenat.
Yeah.
So he's like part of a group.
I don't keep up with them, but I know they got a thing going on.
Yeah. So they have a group, right? And one of the guys, his name is Agent Zero. So he said something that you just said. He was like, because he's like, I love, because they live in a house together.
Yeah.
He's like, I love being in this group because I see Kai working. That makes me want to work. And the other people see him working.
Yeah.
So it's like, they kind of like it helps them make content. That's what I was saying to him. Like, I was like, see, I need you to make videos, so I see your videos. I'm like, dude, I want to make. Why am I slacking? I need to make videos.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I missed my week, but I was trying to edit clips or shorts for the podcast, but I'm gonna be on it though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm also saving up for a laptop so I can edit at work.
Yeah.
It's a good investment.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna buy it until like I'm sure, cause I can make it work right now with just my computer, but if I'm like actually gonna travel, like say like, oh, we're in a group, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, can you guys come to LA, come film this video? Like then I'm gonna get a laptop because you know. Anyways, yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. This is our longest podcast.
It is. Damn, you're 2 hours.
That's 2 hours.
I didn't
Yeah.
finish. I didn't
It
finish.
didn't even feel like 2 hours. I'm not gonna lie.
Well,
Or a minute, an hour 45. My fault.
7/8 of an hour.
Yeah.
Or 2 hours.
Yeah.
He's been taking his math classes, man.
Yes, sir.
on that.
Sigma,
Delta.
Epiphone.
Alpha.
Yeah, we'll get you a guitar though. You know,
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
start playing music because I feel like that's a good skill.
Do you want to learn guitar or?
I mean, if I had the time for it, yeah, I can't like go do classes or nothing.
Yeah,
but
you don't need.
Is okay if there's an instrument you want to play, would it be the guitar or is it?
It'd probably be guitar. I like
Okay.
guitar. Yeah. It's either that or like, you know, something not so serious, like a recorder.
Yeah,
I'll go crazy on recorder.
because what's it called? if we all make content and we all like learn instruments, cause me and him are learning.
Yeah.
Like I'm learning. I haven't been playing as much, but I'm like trying to get back into it. But,
I'm on 3 right now. I'm learning 3.
see, I'm trying to learn bass and guitar, the string instruments. So once I get more free time to be able to play that, then I can make the reason I picked it up mainly is because I'm trying to produce music for background music
Yeah.
and maybe make a song so I can practice making music videos. Because that's a good skill.
That reminds me, I did talk to my uncle about what
The
happened last
metronome?
week.
What'd he say? He flamed you?
He said that if you're playing alone and for fun, you don't really need to learn it. But if you're planning on joining a band, it's good to know. So
That's what I
I
said.
take back what I said, and I think I'm gonna learn the metronome.
Yeah, I mean, isn't that you already have good time?
But gotta have better time.
Yes, there's nothing because you need to be able to play on time. Well,
You'll learn what that is soon.
Okay.
it
Yeah.
is a lot of
I'm
stuff.
uneducated about the band right now, guys.
Yeah, well,
Riz.
once Jose, Jose's learning guitar, so
Jose's going crazy, bro.
I know.
I'd be playing with him in between games.
Oh,
I think
okay.
he's probably better than me. I'm not gonna lie.
For real?
I don't know. I don't learn songs. I'm just learning like
the
theory.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
learning
I
scales and stuff.
I finger pick, but I've been playing the keyboard a lot. Like, I've been neglecting my guitar.
I'm just practicing my mechanics so I can just easily learn song. Pause. Oh, that's not on camera. But anyways, yeah. So big future ahead. We'll see. We'll look back on this in a year from now. We'll probably have you on again soon.
Yeah.
Just because it was a good 2 hours.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I felt like we could keep going for like 6.
Yeah, honestly,
See,
yeah,
if we
it's
weren't
like all
on a
day,
time
yeah.
constraint, see,
Yeah.
once we blow up, it's over.
Yeah. Once we're in that creator house.
Once my sister don't got soccer games.
That's kind of good though, because I have another
Yeah,
class.
he has school at 6. I have work at 8 again. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I guess it adds up then.
So it kind of worked. That was good that Q had to leave,
yeah.
and then you have to leave. Cause I don't want to like bring it out here and you're like, bro, we're already leaving, like
Yeah, no, if I come out here, it's gonna be at least for an hour. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
What's up? Yep.
Especially in my busted ass car, bro.
Hey, if it gets you to point A to point B, nothing wrong with it. I had a person flame me because I was driving a Corolla and they expected more from me.
Dang.
I love my car, but it's gonna break down any day soon. I know it. The last person did not take care of it, so it's.
Do you know what's wrong? Have you taken it to a
It
mechanic?
has one missing part, but the main thing is she didn't put oil in it for a year and a half. I don't even know how it's still moving.
that's a-
bro.
that's
You need a whole new engine.
No, honestly, that car's probably gonna survive like longer than you think. You're probably gonna like have it, and she'll be like, "Dang, this car."
To be fair, I treat it really
Is
well.
it a Honda?
Though. No, it's
Where
like
you
one of the
seen
worst
it?
cars you could get, bro.
Yeah, but what brand?
It's a Kia. I think it's
Oh,
like
Kia.
2002 or something.
Kia.
That's I treat it well. Don't drive it far. Don't go fast in it.
You can't go fast or it's gonna break down.
I don't want to risk it. It's like if that car breaks down, I'm ruined, bro. I don't got nothing, so I keep it safe.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I gotta go finish the shirt. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah.
Yeah, Smoothside.
Yeah. Bye.